Good evening. Welcome again to the fourth YOTA online session already. I would like to give you a warm welcome. First, let's introduce myself. I'm Lisa, Papa Alpha to Lima Sierra, and I have the great honor to open this YOTA online session on behalf of the entire youth working group of the International Amateur Radio Union Region 1. There's been again a team working the last 4 weeks to make tonight's session available. So I would like to say enjoy and watch carefully to this session. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Later tonight in this session, we also will have some time to answer your questions. Of course, if you come up later with a question, you can always reach out later to us, and we can also answer those later in any other session. But also for tonight, follow us on those social media pages and connect to us. So for today, we have again a new interesting agenda. I will first go through the agenda and later explain the main topic of tonight. I will explain you why do we do YOTA online. We will explain you about the event circumstances. Who are we? Who's the team behind the Youngsters on the Air online sessions? We have again a new riddle where you can win some nice prizes. Claudia made again a nice riddle again for you. So stay tuned. If you watch the entire session, you can win hoodies or t-shirts. And tonight's main topic will be the YOTA Summer Camp. So the annual YOTA Summer Camp. And we have, of course, like I shared before, some time for questions and answers. There's a riddle and we have a session closing as well. So why do we do YOTA online? We only started with this in last May. So like I mentioned before, this is already the fourth session. But there are two main factors why we did start this Youngsters on the Air online. So due to COVID-19, we had to cancel all our Youngsters on the Air activities so far till September. The last event was our young youth contesting program at Lima X-Ray 7 India in March. And so far everything else is cancelled. All the camps, all the summer camps, and etc. And to be honest, at this point, we don't know when the next event will go on. Of course, we still continue events online and via radio, but not where big groups can meet or travel. And next to this, we do a lot of youngsters events, and they want to join also in the YOTA activities. We want to create an interactive platform where you can learn more about amateur radio and youth, and about youngsters on the air activities and about what we do. So I will give now the mic to Philip, who will explain more about the event circumstances.
Okay, also warm welcome from me. I'm Philip, Delta Kilo 6 Sierra Papa from Germany. And I want to talk about the event circumstances with you shortly tonight. So the event circumstances are, it is open for anybody, as you can see. We are streaming live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch. It is around the world available, and it is free for everybody. We are talking about specific topics today. For example, we are speaking about our Youngsters on the Air summer camps. We will have a following Q&A session, question and answer, where we will answer your questions. So feel free, just comment underneath our streams. You can ask regarding any YOTA topics, and we will try to answer it at the end of our session today. And we will have a prize draw. This prize draw is something new we implemented into this summer camp. So just take care what is happening here the next hour, because this event is lasting around 1 hour to 1.5 hours every last Thursday on the month. So watch out. You need some information we will give to you in the next few minutes. And yeah, we will have also a special prize later in the year for you, for our loyal viewers after several YOTA online events. So who are we? Who are we? And we are a working group within the IARU Region 1 Youth Working Group. IARU is the International Amateur Radio Union. This is kind of the head organization for amateur radio in the world. And we are from different countries. So, for example, Claudia, me, Marcus are from Germany. Monty is from Austria. Ottawa is from Finland. Martina is from Czechia. Peter is from Belgium. And you saw Lisa already. Lisa is from the Netherlands. So this is our team for tonight. And now I want to hand over to Claudia, who will explain the upcoming YOTA riddle for you all. So go ahead.
Yeah, also hi everyone from my side. I'm Claudia, Delta Charlie to Charlie Lima. And yeah, also this time we made a nice riddle for you so that it's interesting to watch and also to collect all the questions and all the answers. And it's the same as last time, so I'll shortly explain you. We have this time 2 riddles. Riddle 1 is for this session, so you only have time for this riddle to answer within this session. And for the second riddle, you will again have time until Sunday night, and you can still hand in your solutions until then. We will also don't check your solutions right now in this session, but don't worry, you can now hand in riddle 1, and then during the weekend again riddle 2. So it's of course possible to take part twice for one person. So yeah, let's look at riddle 1. Here we go. So this time we also more or less will get to a solution call sign. So first of all, we want to know in which region was the YOTA program established. So in which region of IARU was the YOTA program being established? And then we want to know what is the typical duration of a YOTA summer camp, so the duration in days. And then where should this year's camp have taken place? So as you might know, there should have been a camp this year as well, but unfortunately, due to the corona pandemic, we had to postpone it. So yeah, what's that? Where should it have taken place? And we also want to know the prefix of this country, and you will then get to a solution call sign. And please fill in this solution call sign in the riddle 1 solution field. You have the QR code here, so you can either scan it right now, but you will also find the link in the chat, so you can fill in the Google Sheet and yeah, give us the answers, and hopefully you will be the winner for today's riddle. And so that you will also have something nice for the weekend. We also have a small riddle until Sunday night, as I said before. So you have only 4 questions to answer, and you see every answer has a different letter. So take you have 4 questions, so you will have 4 letters as a solution. As a solution word, and we want you to write or give us the solution word. So it's a word consisting of 4 letters, of course. So riddle 2, first question: which country wasn't the host of a summer camp yet? Was it Y, Germany, I, Italy, or H, Estonia? Question number 2: do youngsters have to pay to participate in a summer camp? O, no, it's completely free for everyone. A, yes, but only a symbolic participation fee. Or U, yes, all costs must be paid by the youngsters who are attending the camp. Number 3, can youngsters register directly on their own to attend the camp? R, yes, you can register yourself. T, no, every youngster will be invited by the YOTA staff. Or G, no, the IARU member societies will pick youngsters and form the attending team. Number 4, in which US state will the first YOTA Region 2 camp be held? Is it I, Ohio, U, Florida, or A, California? So please give us the solution in the link you find on the QR code, as well as in the chat. And yeah, looking forward to see your answers. And of course, for riddle 1, we'll have the prize draw directly in the session, and this time you can win a nice YOTA t-shirt, and you can also choose the color and of course the size you need. And yeah, also feel free to ask any questions you have for basically of a YOTA summer camp, or also any other questions you want to know. You can of course just ask them in the chat of the live streams, and then we can answer these questions for you here in the session. And I will hand over to Lisa, who will now tell us a little bit about the summer camps in general.
Yes, thank you, Claudia, and also thank you for again presenting the riddles. So also to everyone who's listening, pay attention, because already in the first part I might be giving some of the answers already. So first of all, I will explain more in general about YOTA Youngsters on the Air summer camps. And later we also have some videos about the camps, also from youngsters who took part in these camps. So here on this slide you see several pictures, group pictures of the youngsters on the air summer camps. The name says it already, it takes place in the European summer, usually around July, August. And we had one camp in winter in South Africa, because it's in the Southern Hemisphere. But good to know is that the first camp started in 2011 already, so that's already 9 years ago. And this is organized by Florin, Yankee Oscar 9 Charlie November Uniform in Romania. And in the first camp, about 35 participants already took part. And if you can see on the pictures, the group is growing, sometimes even about 100 participants from almost 30 countries. So first of all, a bit more about the summer camp itself. What does it contain? So there are several participants invited, all from International Amateur Radio Union member societies. In this case, for the Region 1 camp, so Region 1, which contains Europe, Africa, Middle East, and North Asia. We invite also teams from those countries. Of course, also every time, also teams invited from other regions as well. A team consists of about 4 persons, depending on the number of applications. The age of a team member is between 15 and 25 years. And every team also has a team leader with the age minimum age of 18 years till 30 years. So we really are looking for young participants to take part. And about 30 teams take part in such an event from all kind of countries, which makes it a really nice atmosphere, because you have all kind of cultures and young people together in the same location. So the content changed over the last years. In the beginning, Youngsters on the Air Summer Camp is still and was a lot about amateur radio, think about workshops, kit building, visiting a radio station, making QSOs, learning about contesting, but also all kind of games. But we changed this the last years more to a train-the-trainer content, because to YOTA Summer Camp also youth coordinators are coming, but also ambassadors for amateur radio. So young people are also presenting how they make a youth program in their country, and also the organization gives skills to the young people how to create a youth program or how to organize amateur radio activities for young people. So also when the participants go back home, they will become ambassadors for Youngsters on the Air or for amateur radio, and they will show this amazing hobby to their friends. And they can also take part in those events as well. So like mentioned before, when is the camp? It's in the summer, July, August, in the school holiday period, because most of the people are young, so that makes sense. And now it's organized in all 3 regions. Unfortunately, this year the first camp was going to be held in IARU Region 2 in the US and Region 3 in Thailand as well. But this has also been cancelled, or I have to say postponed to a later moment due to COVID-19. So more general information, what is a YOTA summer camp? The duration is about 7 days, let's say 1 week. Every year it's in a different country. It went already from Romania to Belgium, the Netherlands, to the UK, Austria, Estonia, Finland, Italy, and even to South Africa. And last year we had the event in Bulgaria. In this week, There's a full program made by the organization for all participants. So you take the entire week part in all kind of activities about amateur radio. But also what's very important is that you also take part in activities which are about cultural exchange. So there are several countries taking part. For young people, they even didn't meet people from certain countries yet, so you can learn also a lot about each other. And for example, Western Europe is completely different than Eastern Europe or Southern Europe, or think about Africa. So it is amazing to meet people from those different countries. They will learn a lot, and those young people, they will bring this back home, and they will tell this to their friends, and they will have a experience which they will never forget. The main vendor of the event is the IARU. Next to this, also the host societies and several other sponsors fund as well. But this allows us that the participants only need to make sure that they arrange their travel arrangements and a little bit and a symbolic fee, which is about 30 to 50 euros. But everything else is covered. So accommodation, food, drinks in the program, everything is arranged. And as mentioned before, the camps in Thailand and USA are postponed, as well as the camp in Region 1, which was going to be held in Croatia and would have been actually 2 weeks ago, but is now postponed to 2021 August. So a little bit more about the program. Of course, one of the main topics is amateur radio. So every year there is a radio station. Last year this was Lima Zulu 19 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. For some of the young people, it's the first time that they make amateur radio contacts. But there are also participants who are, for example, high-skilled CW operators. So the youngsters are teaching each other how to use the radio, how to make QSOs. Sometimes they even take part in contests. For some youngsters, it's the first time they make a QSO or that they use such a big station. So that's really a great chance for them as well. They learn also about different modes. It's not only SSB and CW, it's also all kind of digital modes. If it's possible, we sometimes do a SOTA, summits on the air. We had a year that we first built our own radio and antenna and went on top of the mountain where the youngsters used their own equipment to make QSOs. So it's a lot about learning, doing and understanding how a radio works and how to make a QSO and everything around it. And next to this, there's always also every year a chance to learn more about ARDF, Amateur Radio Direction finding as well, sometimes with a little competition even. There are several workshops. Usually also there are many presenters invited from the country or local itself. Every country has its own specialty, I always say. There are also camps where there are licenses organized. For example, in Italy, the participants could go for the US license, in the UK for the foundation exam. But there are also contests organized, 2 meter, using a handheld radio, or off-air contest, which we also simulate. This is also really awesome to try. There's also a lot of time for kit building, electronic kit building, antenna building, and also to use the same equipment in the week itself. And there's also a lot of time for culture and the intercultural evening, trying and eating foods from different countries, which is also very, very interesting. And of course, also it's sometimes the first time for a participant to go to a host country, so we show them also about this country. Even we had 1 year where it was the first time for participant to see even a sea or a lake, so that was a great opportunity as well. So if you have questions, feel free to reach us out. Later in the session, we will answer all questions for you. So that's a bit the introduction for YOTA summer camps.
So as you've seen, these were our past 9 YOTA summer camps. Unfortunately, this year's camp in Croatia, in 9 Alpha Land, is postponed to next year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But we asked our community also to share their memories with us. So let's switch to them. We created another video for you with several guys and girls from the whole world who attended past YOTA summer camps. And afterwards, we will go shortly back to our prize draw and to the questions again and give you some more time to answer the questions. And yeah, let's see. So we're going to switch again to the next video.
Hi, my name is Elin Sigurdóttir and I am the youth coordinator for IRA, and my call sign is Tango Foxtrot 2 Echo Quebec, and I represented Iceland in YOTA camp in Bulgaria last year in 2019. And I really don't have a favorite moment from the camp because everything was so amazing. We got to learn from so many experts. We got to learn CW from a world champion, Teddy. We got to learn about Hamnet from a guy that just flew in to educate us. We got to visit a contestant station, Lima Zulu 5 Radio. We even got to see a semiconductor company that has their own station at the top of the building. And not to mention the amazing ideas that we saw from everyone and the immense work that everyone's put in their own just in their own countries. It's been quite amazing to watch and to collaborate and to exchange ideas. And oh my god, the Bulgarians were the hospitality was amazing, and thank you very much, YOTA, for this experience.
Hello all youngsters, I'm Rick, Juliet Romeo 2 Kilo Hotel Bravo. I'm living in Tokyo and make some YOTA activities as YOTA Japan team. Now, the best thing I'd like to mention today is getting connected and making new friends.
Because when I took part in YOTA UK summer camp 3 years ago, I had never ever met all participants from other countries before. But now, with a lot of YOTA friends, I'm talking here. So YOTA summer camp is supposed to be a window open to new and enormous Hamradio world.
If you get chance, don't hesitate to take part. You are not alone. We always welcome you and looking forward to making YOTA activity together with you. I'm Rick, JR2 Kilo Hotel Bravo. Thank you.
So last year's summer camp in Bulgaria was my first YOTA camp, and I can say it went pretty good. We did many activities inside and outside the hotel. I really enjoyed the high-speed telegraphy lesson, but my favorite one was the visit to Lima Zulu 5 Romeo contest station. The hotel is a beautiful place, the people were very kind to us, and I ended up making a lot of new friends. So what can I say? I can't wait to go to the next YOTA camp.
Okay, so to me, the best moments were the visit at Lima Zulu 5 Radio with the LZ portable hour call time. Milara factory was great, but I for sure enjoyed all the evenings in the shack. But actually, it was starting in the morning at the breakfast, talking about contesting and sharing experiences until late in the night with LZ9W guys and all the YOTA contesters and all those who enjoyed HF. We were managing pileups, and that was just a great memories. All was fun, but if I had to choose one, it will be all those little moments with the others sharing experiences and just enjoying our time in LZ, doing what we love.
Hi guys, greetings from Estonia. There's definitely people who know me, and there's a lot of you who don't know me. But truth be told, I'm one of the old farts, to be honest, because the first YOTA camp for me was 2012 in Belgium, and it's nice that Phil asked me to do the video, because I had time to think back to all the years that I've been in the camp. Unfortunately, the recent years I haven't been there, but I've seen the process from the beginning, and how the YOTA community has grown into what it is right now. It's just amazing, and all the people that are actually putting their effort and free time to expand even more. It's just superb to see. But I was trying to come up with that one thing about YOTA camp that I really like the most, or that is memorable for me. But well, yeah, of course we know the intercultural evening. That's not a joke. That is a serious thing if you're from Estonia. But nevertheless, that what I'm thinking is that the one thing for me is always the people I've met along the way, of whom I still speak pretty much every day, and some of you guys, and it's the people I've met over the years that have grown together. That's probably the most memorable thing. And I know I haven't been there for quite a few years now, but I'm hoping to going to Croatia next year again, and to meet some more new amazing youngsters around me. So it's not about the YOTA itself, but for me it's always about the people and all of you, every single one of you that I've met along the way. So yeah, this is probably something that I remember the most from those YOTA camps, and I like it a lot. So everyone take care, and hopefully see you next year.
Yeah. So let's shortly we'll revise the riddle, because now you're hopefully able to answer all questions. So we have riddle 1. So we wanted to know, in which of the 3 regions has the YOTA program been established? Then what is the typical duration of a YOTA summer camp counted in days? And where should this year's camp have been taken place? And want the prefix of this of the camp, of the country. And you will get to somehow a solution call sign, or more or less a solution code. And for riddle 2, you still have time until Sunday evening, but just let's go through the questions again. So, but of course, we will also post the questions afterwards online. So don't worry if you can't remember them right now. So question 1, which country wasn't the host of a summer camp yet? Was it Germany, Italy, or Estonia? Question number 2, do youngsters have to pay to participate in a summer camp? No, it's completely free. Yes, but only a symbolic participation fee. Or yes, all costs must be covered by the attending youngsters. 3, can youngsters register directly on their own to attend the camp? Yes, you can register yourself. No, every youngster will be invited by the YOTA staff. Or no, the IARU member societies will pick youngsters and form the attending team. Question number 4, in which US state will the first YOTA Region 2 camp be held? Is it Ohio, Florida, or California? And remember, you have time until Sunday, and please use these letters for the answers and give us a 3-letter solution code for this. And yeah, remember also riddle 1, it's still active for a few minutes. So what was the region where the YOTA program established? What is the typical duration of a YOTA summer camp? And where should this year's camp have been taken place? And yeah, we're looking forward to see your answers. You still have a tiny little bit of time to answer them. And you remember, you can win a t-shirt, and you can also choose, of course, the color. And yeah, still, if you have questions, now it might be too late. If not, just quickly write your questions, because we'll directly answer the questions right now. So I'll hand over to Philip, and yeah, we will see what questions we get, and yeah, Philip can hopefully answer these questions.
So meanwhile, you are all answering the questions on our Google form. We posted the links directly underneath our live streams already in the beginning. So probably scroll up a bit and find the link there, or you already scanned the QR code, which is directly linking to our Google sheet. As Claudia mentioned, the prize draw is a bit longer open, a few more minutes, while we come over to our summer camp's question and answer session. So if you have any more questions, just feel free, comment them now under the streams, and our IT team is taking care of getting the questions to us, answering it. So Claudia, do we have any first question yet?
Yeah, we have, because we also collected some questions before through our social media accounts, and then we also got some nice questions. So first of all, we have a question, for example, from Finland. And here someone wants to know, what is the hardest part of organizing a camp, and what is the easiest?
Okay, so shortly, the hardest part, of course, is if we talk about the money. So the more participants who want to participate, the more money is needed. So, okay, basically it is funded by the IARU with a big amount of money, but of course this is most of the time not enough. So the organizers are searching for local sponsors or multinational sponsors. And so funds is one of the hardest parts most of the times. The next point I want to mention here is to arrange the event program itself. So you saw the video which different activities they did and all the stuff. They visited big sites. They had off and on air contests. They organized a HF station or VHF, UHF station on the campsite, the camp itself, the morning program, all the food, beverages and stuff. This needs all to be organized, and this is only possible with a great team doing it. As well, the visa for several participants is, can be also a big thing while planning the camp, because we're so international, and the participants have to travel a lot to get to the camps in some cases, because as you remember, the International Amateur Radio Union Region 1 is located in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. So they are traveling from quite all over the world, and normally we have also guests from overseas in North and South America, from Asia and even Oceania, to get to the camps and spread the word and learn something from trainer to trainer and all the stuff. Yeah, so this is kind of the hardest parts to organize a camp, but the easiest things is just to enjoy the program which is provided. Get inspired with new ideas to get more youngsters at home involved into amateur radio in the national societies, and even motivate more people to join the program. Also an easy thing is, I think, making lifelong friends. I've personally been to the YOTA camp in 2016 in Austria, and I had the pleasure to meet a lot of guys. As Chris mentioned before in his statement in his video, I met him there first, and we are friends until now. I even visited him at his station in Estonia already. So we are kind of lifelong friends now. And the visiting each other factor is also a thing. We are operating together. We are going on the expeditions together. I went, for example, with a team member from the UK to to the Caribbean and operated from there a contest together. And of course, also learning about new cultures, etc., is also an easy thing to have at a camp.
Okay, cool. So now we have a next question. So this is, which is the maximal amount of people able to join a summer camp?
Okay, so the maximum amount of people joining a camp varies a lot. So basically, the camp hosts around 80 to 100 youngsters, but we also had bigger camps with 120, 130 people, youngsters already, joining the camp. So it varies between 80 to 120, 130.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next question is, during the YOTA camp, how do you get to know the culture of the host country?
Mm-hmm. So I think the first thing to mention here is the intercultural evening, because this is mostly held within the first 2 days of the camp to get to know each other closer and also experience the host country as well as all the participant countries' culture, because everybody is getting local food with them, from snacks to chocolates, all the good stuff from home, and you get to know each other while talking to them, exchanging stuff and all this. But also exchange with locals when you go on sightseeing tours with the organizers, do excursions and all the stuff. So this is kind of what you can learn about the culture, and this is also a big factor while you're on YOTA camp, because there are so many people from around the world gathering together in 7 days. You will make a lot of friends, and you will learn a lot about culture, and that's it.
Okay, cool. And another question is operating practice outside of the contests on the menu?
Okay, so this is kind of, is this so this is kind of a question out of the summer camps now, I assume. In the YOTA camps itself, to refer probably to them first, we have the stations, as you saw in the video before, available with great instructors like great DXers or contesters who can really describe what happens on the bands. And as we saw in the video, and Lisa stated this before in her slides, that sometimes youngsters just gained their licenses at home and just doing their first QSOs while on the summer camps. So it is kind of a good feeling for them to get on the air with an instructor nearby to see how it goes all there. But also not only the summer camps, we have outside of the contests, of course, the December YOTA month. This December YOTA month, shortly explained, is a activity month organized by the youngsters on the air in December, from the 1st to the 31st of December. Also this year, where around 40 to 50 special event stations from around the world will participate. Last year, we gathered together 135,000 QSOs worldwide. And this is also a great chance to practice with local friends. So you gather with small teams in your national society, and everybody can learn from each other operating the special event stations, because they are a huge amount of people wanting to achieve the award and calling you on the bands. So there's a big demand, and people want to work the station, so you can learn how to run a pile up or just work a few stations on the bands. Also, the YCP could be a chance. Youth contest program. You can apply via our homepage to get to big gun stations and learn how to operate a contest there. But the question was, outside of contests, so I'm not going further here. We already did a session about the youth contest program earlier, so you can rewatch this episode of YOTA Online and get all the information there. The next session will be about the December YOTA month, but we will come to this back later. So do we have any more questions available, Claudia?
Yeah, there's one more serious question. And there is someone who wants to know what's going to happen with the summer camp after the pandemic. So will there be any differences next year after Corona? For example, the age limit or the age restriction, are they going to be set higher, or what are the plans for the summer camps after the pandemic?
Okay, so after the pandemic, of course, as soon as we get in contact with the society who is organizing next year's camp in Croatia, if they still are able to do it next year in August, we don't know how the pandemic will proceed. If they're able to do it next year, they already agreed to do it, but we will see on a later point here. But the age limits are still the same for now. And so as Lisa explained before, from 15 to 25, the participants, and from 18 to 30 years old, the team leaders. Of course, preferred younger team leaders. And yeah, so we will see how this proceeds, and we'll spread the news as far as we know it when we know them on social media and the homepage.
Okay, cool. That's also with the questions for now. So we went through all questions we got. And yeah, let's then now continue with the solution of riddle 1. Let's just switch to the right slides. So riddle 1, we got many correct answers. Of course, the YOTA program. So the first YOTA program took part in Region 1. And basically, Region 1 was the one developing YOTA, making YOTA quite big. And now from Region 1, it spreads over to Region 2 and Region 3. And normally a summer camp is 1 week. So that means 7 days. And yeah, this year we wanted to have a summer camp in 9 Alpha. But yeah, unfortunately to Corona, the Corona pandemic, it didn't work out. So yeah, we see how everything will continue, as Philip just said. But yeah, this year we wanted to go to 9 Alpha. So we get to the solution code or the solution call sign R179 Alpha. And yeah, I will hand over to the slides to Philip, and then we will see who's the lucky winner of riddle 1 for today. And short reminder, until Sunday night, you also have time to answer riddle 2. I already saw that we also got some answers for that already, but we will still keep riddle 2 open. Riddle 2 will still be open until Sunday. So yeah, let's check riddle 2. And we're going to need the slides from Philip, and then we can see who's the winner.
So for riddle 1, we have a winner from our random generator of right answers. We will contact you afterwards via the email address you provided, and you will get 1 original YOTA t-shirt for the last summer days, burning hot summer days, in your favorite color from our online shop. You can see on a link here. And the winner will be from Estonia tonight, Echo Sierra 7 Golf Mike. Congrats, Chris. We will contact you and get this t-shirt shipped to your home address. Thank you for participating in Riddle 1. As Claudia mentioned, Riddle 2, you will have time until 23:59 UTC on Sunday evening. So 23:59 Sunday evening, we will post all the slides for Riddle 2 always, also again on the homepage, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then just fill out the Google spreadsheet, and we will get back to you later and announce the winner. So thanks again for participating. We will move on with the upcoming events. Upcoming events are, for example, the 10th YOTA Summer Camp, as I told you in the Q&A session. This is postponed from this year. So we will have the 10th camp available hopefully next year from the 7th of August until the 14th of August 2021. It is hosted by the International Amateur Radio Union Member Society, HRS, in Croatia. So this is the Region 1 camp for next year, the 10th. So anniversary, big one. And also in Region 2, we already have the new dates for the postponed first event, which is taking place in Cincinnati, Ohio, in Ohio, USA. In the Americas from the 11th July until the 16th of July 2021. We also got the information from Region 3 that they will continue with the summer camp with their first, which is also postponed. This one will again take place in Thailand, and dates will be announced soon, hopefully. Another upcoming event slide here. We have the Kids on the Air camp organized by the Czech Radio Club in Brno, in Czechia, from the 11th of September until the 13th of September 2020, which is a little camp with about 15 participants. They will run a special event station, Oscar Lima 1 Kilo Oscar Tango Alpha, for Kids on the Air. So it's kind of a sub-regional camp organized by the Czech Radio Society. We will have the YOTA online session number 5 available for you all on the 24th of September. So the last Thursday in September, again at 1800 UTC time. The main topic, as mentioned before, will be December YOTA month. We will have great stories for you. And yeah, we will see you there hopefully again. Also, the December YOTA month, DYM, as mentioned before, from the 1st to the 31st of December 2020. If you want to operate a special event station with the YOTA suffix, for example, Delta Hotel 0 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha, contact your national societies, and hopefully we will meet each other in December or even before on the HF bands. So we are already at the session closing. Thanks to all of the involved people to this session. It was a pleasure to work with you. Please follow all our profiles on social media, as well as we appreciate your feedback, of course. Just message us on the Messenger, Facebook, or comment on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Or if you fancy, just drop us an email to pr@ham-yota.com. Thanks everybody for joining tonight. This was session number 4 regarding the YOTA summer camps. So everybody, good night. Thanks for your attention, and hope to catch you later on the bands or somewhere else. This was Philip, Delta Kilo 6 Sierra Papa for the YOTA online team 73s, and see you later. Bye-bye.